Howdy, Serp. We got a Serpit in the chat already. Playing the Room 3 today. It's unfortunate that it doesn't have a borderless full screen mode. So if I do have, I don't think it's gonna matter much, but it's just I have to actually Alt Tab if I want to do anything outside of the window. So it's been a while since I played this series. The Room 1 and Room 2, we streamed. The Room 1 was pretty short. I actually finished that in one stream. And then the Room 2, we couldn't quite finish in one stream, so we stretched it out to 2. I'm not gonna, plan on beating this in one stream. I think, if anything, I expect it to be at least as long as the Room 2, so we'll see. But a new game. Very thin plot holding the series together. Basically, there's an experimenter friend of yours who discovered something. Discovered a weird element that has mystical properties. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Drag it around in a weird way. Double-click the journal to focus on it in just a moment. First class, number 228. Public notice, too far away to read. Never actually played the series? Do you remember, so your brain went to Tommy Wiseau instead. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my titles for the first two games went something like that. Click and drag to open. So this was how The Room 2 ended, was with us escaping the house and some kind of weird, tentacles enveloping it and then it disappearing. July 5th, A.S. is gone. His entire house is gone. I dare not recount all that I saw. I would rather that I was insane, and that those infernal boxes were but a figment of my fevered mind. I should never have ignored you. If only I had come sooner. If only I had not come at all. July 17th. I have awoken from the nightmare, but I am forever haunted by it. I submerge myself in my work as if to drown the memories, but it is no use. The null calls to me in my sleep and seizes any unoccupied moment to fill my thoughts unbidden. I am marked. July 19th. I have continued to petition the Royal Institute. There is something about their denials that does not sit with me. Their insistence is too shrill and determined to cover something as innocent as ignorance. July 21st. A breakthrough. As the Royal Institute rebuffed me once more, an undersecretary with a drawn look slid a packet into my jacket pocket as they passed. They refused to meet my eye as they hurried away. The packet included a page torn from a map of the south coast, with an island circled. I leave on the first train. Can I get rid of you tutorial message? Sword, church, markers, temple? Ancient symbolism connection? These rubbings taken from site in North Saguara? 2620 BC. Impossible to date the first appearance of null symbolism. There must be some import in the repeated symbols and shapes, but what? This symbol right here is what we associate with the null element. The null frame. So short was it in my grasp. The geometric form repeated without. Possible celestial link? Sun, earth, moon, room. Also like this. This was, I think this was the symbol from the second game. Room, temple, tomb, crypt, infinity. Repeated symbol. Signified transition through space-time. Colchester? Minsk? Foggia? Pan-European Trail, Early Crusades, Trans-Saharan Trail, 3 points of interest. The concept of thirds repeat. Wow, this is a big journal. At the end of everything, the doorway awaits. The path to the past, the path to the future. The truth. My mind feels loose. Doors equal gateways. And I am not even going to try to read that. Ominous Scribblings, the game. That was a creepy effect. I have a key, but there's no keyhole on this box. The wooden surface looks strange. I should get the eyepiece from my suitcase. Haha, they make... That's neat. Just like a real suitcase has the little... My suitcase has some modifications. I require a degree of secrecy. That's an extremely poorly hidden secret thingy. Oh, I recognize that that photo is from the room 1. Manor house destroyed. No remains found. Elusive owner missing. Ms. Margaret Cox was referenced in the second game. All right, there is the... This is the eyepiece. Sometimes the eyepiece can be used to see things that are otherwise hidden. That is true. It also, bizarrely, turns some 2D surfaces into 3D surfaces. Do I care about any of this? Eyepiece to examine the curious box. But what about that stuff up there? No need. It should be obvious this is also a tablet game. Phones too, maybe. Object found an engraved pyramid. Elpis. The tentacles! What happened? Where am I? Well, I don't have a key anymore. I was about to say, the, that wax seal, the letters that we found in the first 2 games were left by A.S. I forget his full name, or if we ever knew it. You were warned not to look for me, but you would not listen, and it has become necessary for me to find you. Welcome to Greyholm, the seat of my ancestors. Seldom few visitors have walked these halls, fewer still have walked free of them. In the past, I have drawn my suspects from the greatest minds of history. Each played their part, but none outlived it. The null wraps its bonds around all except you. It was a mistake to try to keep you away. I see now that I have great need of you if you can prove yourself worthy. Your first task is to find something that will aid you in your trials ahead. Find it or never leave this room, and I will have gone to great effort in vain. The Craftsman. So that is different. That's not AS. That's somebody else. Cannot open. Cannot open. Strychnia. Semi-lurk is good. I think that moth was from the second game. Maybe a lot of these things are. Alright, so every one of those is closed. Doesn't seem like I can interact with the background at all. And this is nothing. Alright. Can I do anything to the pyramid? Any part of it? No. The poor have me, the rich need me. Aha, okay, riddles. Nothing. The poor have nothing, the rich need nothing. Power of flight, the well of knowledge. Oh, that's going to be the ink. Previous games didn't have such no, wait, there was at least one riddle. My face is silent without my hands. Clock. A watch. It is quite painful to watch how you blunder to and fro, half blinded by those crude lenses you stumbled upon. Allow me to pry the scales from your eyes. Alright, so we know we're in Japan. That's where they use that expression. These are the instruments of a craftsman. They will allow you to see the universe as it truly is and reach into the unseen infinity of space that surrounds us. The craftsman. An ornate box. There's some sort of mechanism keeping the box closed. I should take a closer look. That wasn't that ornate. A lens. There's something strange on the door. Oh, I've zoomed all the way in, I suppose. Double-click the doorway to go through it. Done. I feel like the first game did the best job, my impression so far. The first game did the best job of being, like, mysterious and just leaving things unanswered. I suppose... Is this like a tournament? I think I see. We're gonna add this to get this. Add this and this to get this. We don't have any things, though. You need things to solve a puzzle. You can't just do it with your bare hands. Oops. Oh. More letters already. The key to the null will be forged here. I have given you the first piece. For safety, the remaining 4 are held separately. Retrieve them and bring them to this font. Only then can you fulfill your destiny, the craftsman. An emblem. So this should be 2 stars and owl. Sure. This should have... No. No. That one. This is going to be... Yeah. It's a very minor thing, but it's unfortunate when there's puzzles that are like set these things and you don't need to confirm in any way, so you can either on purpose or accidentally brute force the last one just by flipping through all the options. It's not a huge deal, but it's a little bit of a bummer. Like, I would have been disappointed on the other one over there if I didn't get to do the 3rd puzzle because I accidentally already had it on the right one before I realized that there was text. I also didn't take a look at this. Can I go over there? No. Can I? I can. Lens does not help. Also, these cannot be manipulated. Alright, out of here. Also, the presence of such an obvious hub... There's such tiny things that annoy me just a little bit, but the presence of an obvious hub world, like, you're gonna come back here, and for them to even say it, like, you should come back here with each of the things from each of the chapters, and that will unlock the final room. What is this place? I have to find a way out. Plus, plus, minus, 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 plus, plus, minus. Minus to plus to minus, you say. Can I flip these in some way, or I just move these around? It's everything, right? Plus or minus, plus or minus, Yep, I did it. I did it good. So, whatever I'd done, it's been good. The hands aren't moving. It must be broken. At least it has hands. Things on the wall not meant to be read or looked at. That's fine. As you have discovered on your little adventures, contained within the null is the power to transfer matter across time and space. I did it already. Already, the first time. I have watched you cross leagues and centuries, just as some lesser individual might cross a street. But what of light years? What of aeons? You have barely even begun to tap its potential. I have charted a world not unlike our own, yet incredibly distant. It is the source of the null. I have measured it, even seen it, but I cannot reach it, not without your help. But first I must teach you how, and you must prove capable of learning. Alright, probably have to turn this on before it'll do anything. Drawer. Do not have a thing. Fine. Really can't rotate those? Oh, well, alright. Alright, what are you? The handle is locked in place. See, we are in the spider dimension. We will have to get out as soon as we can. Maybe there's something else I can do here that we're doing. Oh. Okay. But how do I switch them? Maybe I don't have to. I don't. As you do. Alright. Proposition accepted. Alright, so that was the end of the tutorial, I guess. More crickets and mice. I mean, again, just the first game kind of struck gold. The transitions in that game were great. You would spend all this time on a single box, and then just when you had completely like done everything you could on every surface of it, when you finally solved it, it would seem to like open up into even more of a thing. Puzzles aren't quite put together in the same way, but that's okay. We forgive it. It's just a bit of fun. Oh, can I do? Can I do? I can do wooden gear. That's for me. If they didn't want me to take it, then they should not have created it. Abgadefka Jekyll Sure. Oh, only one? What are we doing? Alright, well, the name of this tower will reveal the way. Well, I don't know what the name of the tower is. Place you onto there? No. Place you onto there. Yep. There we go. It's pretty neat. I like that. Can I have you? Something strange about the doorway. You didn't need to... Ow. Are we still in the tutorial? Alright, can't pick this up or manipulate it in any way. Fine. Oh? Snake tail? Snake tail. Towers of Hanoi puzzle? Far more trivial puzzle. Okay. A magnet with a plus, a very large plus. Oh. Did I want to completely leave? No, let's go back in. Oh, if you right click, it just takes you immediately out, so I should avoid that. Only jumping in for a second to avoid spoilers, but I wanted to ask how you liked the ending of Turing. Had to jump out at the last minute. I thought it was rather abrupt. I was expecting... I went later and looked to see if I had missed anything. And you can get a slightly different ending by killing just one instead of both. I got the kill both ending and the kill neither ending. But it's always difficult to end stories. And I don't necessarily dislike games just because the ending is a little weak. See Zero Time Dilemma for an example of that. But, yeah, I guess I'm not sure how I thought that it would end. Yeah, like when I got the first time through, I just shot both of them, and then he says, you know, Ava, and it went to like, boom, end of the Turing test, or whatever, you have passed the Turing test, and I'm like, okay, that must have been the bad ending, because I didn't get any kind of closure. EverX, welcome. And then, you know, reloaded and replayed it and was like, huh, okay, it just really is a very abrupt ending. They had already made all of the points that they wanted to make, that, okay, what if astronauts were out there and couldn't come back, but they wanted to? And it's like, oh, okay, that's kind of the whole, that's the whole thing. I'm like, well, it is a little bit disappointing. But it was still a fun game. Alright, let's get out of here. Any of the post-game puzzles. I got all of the achievements. So, I guess that's what you meant? Like, there's the one that you have to go to check. Somebody actually... I brute forced the first one, and then after I got it, they were like, okay, the answer to that was up in Chapter 5. I was like, alright, that also seems a little bit lame. In the sense that you're not going to go, I'm so curious about what's through this doorway that I'm going to go through the entire game looking for a very, very obscured piece of information that I don't even know for a fact that it's somewhere in the game to be found. But all of the optional puzzles I did on my way through the game. Assuming I did all of them, which I think I did, because I have 15 out of 15 achievements. Alright, so they once again, they want me to say the name of the tower. Plus. This is plus tower. The orb grid. Yeah, that's the first one. The name of the tower, Big Ben. Big spiky crossy thing. Maybe its name is Tower. But yeah, you can go ahead and elaborate on whatever else I might have missed. I don't think I'm going back to that. The tower's name is Password. My name is my passport. Verify me. Oh, here's a thing. I'm like, there's no things, but there is a thing. There's a broken thing? Just do it, guy. Do. Oh, I have a magnet. Don't I? Trying to tell me I don't have a magnet? I mean, I guess that's not the shape of the magnet. You? You. You. Let's look at this magnet again. Ah, there was a number code. There was a number code that I found. I don't think I ever found a keypad that I didn't... Oh, on the space station? Like, go all the way back to the very beginning in the space station? That's weird. Try everything with everything. This is the sort of game where you do that, though. That's my excuse. They want me to do this. Yeah, overall I liked the puzzles, and I guess I vaguely liked, just them bringing up the idea of the Turing test and of Actually, they didn't even really touch on that too much. I like the gradual reveals of what was going on. I like the Faraday cage moment. And then the whole rest of the game is, you're two people, but it seemed strange that you didn't get to pick the choice for Ava, which I guess fits in with her being, a person and not an AI, which you are, but it did seem strange that when you get to the end that she's like, oh, well, I'm making the obviously right decision, which is to just doom humanity for my own self-interest. All right, I gotta start looking at things through the lens. Oh, is this... Can I put the... No? Still no? Right. Ultimately, you are not Ava. Although I guess you do... Actually, yeah, no. From the very, very beginning of the game, you are basically controlling her. It's neat. Can't push any of these, and I can't put the battery there or there. Oh, is there something down here in the shadows? No. Get any extra use out of this drawer? No. No. Let me go back inside here. Was there a use for the battery inside the tiny room? One of the unfortunate things is that they have these nice backgrounds that you almost never do anything with. But it feels so, you're constantly like, I wanna look at the background. I wanna do it. Alright, I'm starting to think that I do need to just answer this question over here, because I don't see anything else. I don't see any books laying around that say what the name of the tower is. Is it plus tower? I guess plus is not an option. Using just these letters. Moon Tower. Pink Tower. It is pink. It's not pink. It's not pink at all. Alright, I will catch you later. Thank you for coming by. Oh, pfft. I can go up to the window, huh? Well, I can see a clock there. Does that make it a clock tower? The pyre... Okay. The answer is that there was a letter on the windowsill that has the answer to the puzzle. The pyre has not cast its light in many a year. Ships need no beacon to warn them off this place. Travelers such as ourselves, however, require such things to find our path. A light in the black. The way ahead is dark, a darkness even the blind can see. Craftsman. I don't think this guy knows what blind means. Or incinerate, for that matter. Alright, so the answer is pyre, but how do I have the option of doing a slidey poo? How do I get to the letter Y? Oh, ho, ho. I get it. Like that. Alright, this is fine. Carved wooden arch. Nope, not there. Nope. Or is there a place with 2 holes instead of 2 protrusions? I assumed I'd be plugging this in somewhere over here. Where? I can't go back to the previous room. What the heck do I do with this? Somi, hello. Mentor Hiten will return tomorrow. Can I rub the glue on the skeleton hand? No. This is a little atmospheric puzzle game called The Room. Third one in the series. Did the first 2 quite a while ago. Over a year ago. Maybe even 2 years ago at this point. I guess I'm gonna go back in here. Yeah, there's practically nothing in this room. There's just the snake thing, which we already solved. And which I can't undo, right? No. Pretty confident we're done in there. Don't know anything about the game. It's neat. Really can't. No. They want something else to go in there. Same with here. I'll need something else for this. What? Game has already mystified me a bit. Another window. Can't go to it. Another window. Another window. Do I light my face on fire? Torch? Candle? Look up at the ceiling. Like, I know that this is most of what gets you stuck in the game, right? Is going, well, I'm not sure what to do next. Which isn't really much fun. Look at the arch again. It's got those two prongs, like it's going to be incredibly... where? I can't say go back through that door, right? Not an option. Hold on. Did I? Alright, fine. I feel as though I had already tried that. Perhaps not. Perhaps not. Let's just click each of them. Go up and go bong, bong. Okay. It was not just go up and click each of them. So, I can't unclick them, can I? Have a battery? No? I like that you can see the fingerprints so up close. We're clearly tiny. I like it. I'm into it. Was I just supposed to come in here to get this information? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh, I see. I see. Do, do, do. Hey, hey, come back. Yes. A chunk of rock, it looks like. Very old rock. With a ton of runes. Some little star field carved into it. This is cool. This is more like it. Plus, I can't actually manipulate this just yet. Not yet. Not yet. Don't know what you signify yet. Oh, here's the thing. Shapity shape. And a swirl. Ominous scribbles and neat things to look at. The game. That is the game. Oh, are those? Oh, they are. Not like that.